It is Friday, oh boy, the 29th of May, 2015. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Thank you for being with us and happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week.
We did, didn't we? Well, see,
this
was
a short week.
I know. We only worked 4 days.
That's right. Memorial Day was Monday.
Yeah.
Hope everybody had a great one.
Yes.
That's the weekend again.
That's right. And I know it's a little late to tell you this, but for Memorial Day, the Wayne County offices are going to be closed.
So were the city offices.
Well, there you go. So now we're 4 days later.
I think it was all over our websites.
It was. It was over the websites and Facebook and
That's
Twitter
right.
and all that stuff.
Every other social media site.
Anyway, that was 4 days ago, so we need to move along here. We're going to move along and
Yes,
talk
we
about
are.
stuff like the farmers market. Woo, is open
That's
today.
right. It's open all day long today from 8 until 6.
Right.
Go out and get you some local fresh produce that'll make our farmers mighty happy that you're shopping local.
That's right. And you know what? It just helps everybody to shop local. Number one.
It's eat fresh, shop local.
It is. Eat fresh, shop local. You eat fresh. These are veggies grown right in Wayne County or in the surrounding communities. And
That's right.
I mean, it's all local stuff. And it's a lot fresher and healthier for you if you eat local.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I love veggies.
Well, Monday is our city council meeting. We'll be holding one, of course. We have our work session at 5 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
And at 6 o'clock p.m., right after the work session, we'll start with our regular meeting. That will be taking place, of course, in city council chambers. And I believe the very next morning.
The very next morning is right. When Wayne County Commissioners, the Board of Commissioners meet in session, they begin their meeting with a briefing beginning at 8 o'clock. And then that is followed by a meeting which begins at 9 o'clock. And this happens the first and third Tuesday of each month, 8 o'clock in the morning for a briefing, and 9 o'clock in the morning for the meeting right here on the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse. And you're invited to attend both sessions.
There you go.
Open to the public.
Yes, it is. Today, this afternoon, at the Goldsboro Family YMCA Child Care Center from 5:30 until 7:30, the Y is holding their Healthy Kids Day. It's free,
Oh, yeah.
open to the public. Love to have you come
that
by.
today?
That is today from 5:30 to 7:30.
Okay.
Give them a call if you have questions, 778-8557.
That's right.
8557.
That's Goldsboro
GoldsboroFamilyYMCA.org is the website.
Goldsboro YMCA. Or is it Goldsboro Family YMCA?
It just says GoldsboroYMCA.org.
Goldsboro YMCA.org.
That's right.
Okay.
We'll see.
There you go. Birthdays today. Actor Kevin Conway is 73. Anthony Geary
Yes.
from
Oh, he was on General Hospital, I believe.
General Hospital here. As you were, men. General Hospital. He's 68 today, Tony Geary is.
Wow.
He's retiring, I think,
Okay.
from acting. Of course, he's 68, you know. Rebby Jackson having a birthday. She is 65 today. LaToya Jackson is 59 today.
Wow.
LaToya is. Ted Levine, the actor, is 58. Annette Benning, lovely lady, married to that, what's his name? Shirley's brother. Anyway, Annette Benning is 57 today.
Can't think of his name.
Well, you know, he was an actor and he was a bachelor for so many years, and he's a go away. It went away. Lisa Whelchel, she's 57. Lisa Whelchel.
You know who she was? Who she is?
Who?
She was on The Facts of Life.
Lisa Whelchel?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 52 today she is. And Danny Gerard's an actor. He is 38 years today. Yee.
Happy birthday. If it's your special day.
That's right. Happy, happy, happy.
That's right.
All right. All right.
Don't forget, tonight also, if you are interested in participating at the Cliffs of the New State Park, they're having that night hike adventure tonight.
Night hike.
Between 8:30 and 9:30. They said, are you fascinated by things that go bump in the night? Have you ever wondered why some animals come out in the dark and others do not? Well, come on out for a fun hike where we'll test our nighttime senses. Bring a flashlight, wear some bug spray, meet at the visitor center of the Cliffs of the New State Park tonight, 8:30 to 9:30. It's open to everyone.
That makes sense to me.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and let's see what else we have. From the Arts Council of Wayne County.
Yes.
Before I get into that, though, I wanted to get into one more thing here. If I
Okay.
could just find it here. Memorial, today is the 29th.
Yes.
Memorial program was last week, so I hope you
Yes,
enjoyed
it
that. Okay, I don't have anything at all for June. Anyway, did I mention the farmers market is open today?
Yes, you did.
The Arts Council of Wayne County coming up in July also, the 27th through the 30th. Colorful cakes and cookies and cones. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Cakes and cookies and cones, beautiful and delicious. Students will explore the world of color and create a masterpiece full of scrumptious sweets.
That sounds good. Makes me hungry.
I know. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Well, I guess it's time to go to our interviews. We'll be back in just a moment. Good morning and welcome to WGTV Today. Joining me in the studio, I have Jose Martinez. He is the Director for Goldsboro Public Works Department, here to tell us more about what's happening in your city. Good morning and welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
Glad to have you back.
It's glad to be here.
So we're having some changes in the sanitation department. Quite a few. We've talked about them before, but we'd like to clarify and give some more information and details on how our public can get the information about what changes, if any, are going to be affecting the citizens of Goldsboro.
Well, there's two quick ways of getting the changes all at once. First is just to go on the website. We've made a lot of changes. ID department has spent a lot of time recently to change the information to pretty much give us everything we need up front for what's going on, or you can just give us a call. I think the number's on right below me, somewhere around here.
That's right.
So you can either call us or you can just go on the website.
Perfect. Now, our website, of course, is up, and it's goldsboronc.gov. But if you want to go straight to the sanitation department, you see what you need to do on the bottom of the screen. Telephone number is also there.
Right.
You all are glad to answer questions. You've got a staff that can take care of all that and guide everyone in the right direction, I'm sure.
Right.
Tell us, if you will, what we're doing in the sanitation department and why we're doing it first.
Okay, well, what we're doing on June 1st, we're changing over our collection type. Previously we did a semi-automated collection, and what that was we had a 3-person crew on each truck, a driver and 2 people in the back, and they would wheel around the bins and put them on the back and push a button. So they had to manually put the bins there and push the button. That's why it's called semi-automated. Okay. We're switching over to fully automated, which is, we're not the first ones to do it. It's across the country, across the world. And what the fully automated is that 3-person crew goes down to a 1-person crew, and they have a joystick. They don't ever get out of the truck, and they just control the one arm, and it picks up and dumps by the comfort of the seat. So it's much more. The reason why we're doing it is much more efficient. Well, there's a couple reasons. One is safety. The guys on the back of the truck, they're in harm's way constantly. And not only are they in harm's way, they're like the mailmen. Rain, sleet, snow, they're out doing it. So it's a hard working environment. And those guys, hats off to them. They do a great job.
Yes, they do.
But it's one of those things that no matter what the condition is outside, they have to collect.
To be there. Yeah.
So now that the drivers, they don't have to brave the cold, brave the hot, rain, snow.
It's so much better for them.
Absolutely, it's safer for them. And you don't have to worry about someone on their cell phone texting, driving around.
And not see you standing there crossing the street.
We've had some close calls in the past, so that's one of the things that, so it's much safer for the guys working.
Well, Jose, one of the things that we also want to talk about and make sure everyone understands, okay, so each truck has gone from a 3-person team to a 1.
Yes.
So where are those other 2 team members per truck?
Well, we have a lot of people asking, did they lose their jobs? Absolutely not. That was something the City Council from the very beginning said, if we lose one job, we're not going to support this. So the City Council was really a proponent for this, but that was the one requirement.
Right.
Nobody was going to lose a job. So 6 months ahead of time, when people started retiring, we just didn't backfill that job. We had people retiring. We moved someone to Parks and Rec. We moved people within the city. So right now, 9 people didn't lose a position, but sanitation is now 9 people lighter.
Okay.
So
but no one lost a job.
Not a one.
Things were just moved over and a few retired, but everybody kept their job. That is not part of the situation at all.
Absolutely.
Okay, we want to make that clear. Okay, and that's a fantastic thing, actually. So tell us more about, June 1. June 1 is the big date, so what happens as of that date?
June 1, the biggest deal will be that this whole program had several facets to it. One of them was that we wanted to optimize the routes. And what that means is we collect trash and recycling on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Some days were a lot heavier than the others. So we actually hired a consultant that looked at all of our trash routes, looked at the mileage, how much weight we dumped, and we balanced it. So Monday is now just as heavy as Friday. So because of that, the one downfall is some people that used to get their trash collected on Monday won't be on Monday anymore. But we did tell the consultant, make as little amount of changes as you can, because we don't want to shake everybody up just for the fun of it. And because of that, they reduced it to about 5% of people have their days changed.
So only 5% of our clients will be changed,
yes, ma'am.
have their day changed. Okay, so some of us who live in the city have already gotten new trash bins. Tell us about the changes that are taking place with those.
Well, the trash bins, there's a couple things to them. The biggest change that people are going to have to get used to is the rules to the trash bins.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is we need 3 feet of clearance on all sides, left, right, and front. So you can't park a car, you can't put your trash bin right beside your mailbox, and you can't put your trash bin right beside your recycle bin. We need 3 feet of clearance, and that's just how much clearance we need for that arm to come out and grab and service you.
Okay, so when I pull my trash can out to the street, number one, the opening needs to be towards the street,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
The opening towards the street, it needs to have 3 feet of clearance on either side of your bin.
And nothing parked in
And
front.
nothing parked in front of it. We do not want to hit any cars.
And that's it. And the additional item is overflow. That's just when you have too much trash that doesn't
fit
fit in the
inside.
garbage can, what are you going to do with it? In the past, we put it on the side, and when we had workers that worked in the back, that wasn't a
They
problem.
can just go pick them up.
Correct. But now we have someone in a vehicle, and they can't get out.
Okay.
So that really just kills the efficiency. So we're not allowing overflow anymore.
So no overflow bags. You can't sit them around the bottom. However, what we have found, tell me if this is correct, if people are recycling, then the amount of actual trash they have will lessen.
Absolutely.
Because they're putting more bottles and more containers in the recycling bin.
The recycling bin, if you use it as we hope, you pretty much double your capacity.
In your trash.
In your trash. And what we've had people call and say, there's just no way I can do this without overflow. And our first question is,
Do you recycle?
do you recycle, and how much are you recycling? And we found out that the most people that don't recycle don't have enough capacity, and that makes sense.
True.
So the number one thing is please recycle. But just recycling for some is not going to do it. We had one lady, she called and said, I have 8 kids. That's
wow.
a huge family.
Yes, it
and with
is.
8, I said, well, ma'am, we understand, we'll take special
Right.
situation for you. So, I mean,
Yes.
the sanitation department really prides itself on customer service. But
You all have always done a great job with that, and worked with our clients, done anything and everything you can do to try to satisfy each and every one.
Right. But when you do call, the first thing we are going to ask you is to recycle. And if you're not, we're going to try to get you to start recycling, because we do have larger cans, but we have enough for a third of the city. And that's just one of those
Okay.
things we're going to phase in over the next 3 or 4 years. So everybody will get one eventually. But right now, we really have to hit the areas that make the most sense. So
Okay.
everybody can't get one on day one, but we're trying our best.
Right. So, Jose, we have now covered quite a few items. We've covered what the Public Works Department is doing. We're changing over to an automated system for sanitation pickup. We've covered what the citizens can expect. We've covered there were no jobs lost at all in this transition. We've talked about the cans that are changing. So what have we not covered?
Well, we've talked about it briefly, but I really want to talk about the calendars. And the calendars in the past were something that we did by hand. It took
You
us,
mean the sheet that we used to get in the mail?
Yes,
that
ma'am.
told us when we're recycling, or trash pickup? Okay.
So we used to create those by hand. So, and actually we've had an instance where we missed a day. 30 days in some months,
Yes,
31.
yes.
So, but just human error, things happen. But right now we switched all that over to Google Calendars. And
Okay.
the neat part about Google Calendars is there's an up-to-date, up-to-the-minute updates on it. So if there's a snowstorm, which we've had a few of them where there
Right.
were delays, this year we've actually had to cancel a day and move it over, and then hurricane season's getting ready to come.
And holidays.
And holidays as well. And if you go into the website, and actually the www.goldsboro.nc.gov/refuse goes straight to your lookup. And this is
Okay.
actually 2 things mixed together. One is, like we said earlier, 5% of people have changed their dates.
Only 5%.
Only 5%. But if you're curious, you go into the website where I just said, and it'll take you straight to a lookup form, and you put in your address, put in your just street name. If you want, you'll get all your neighbors' addresses as well. It'll tell you what day of the week you're picked up, what day of the week your trash and recycle is.
Wonderful.
And then if you click on the calendar that's right there, it will tell you up-to-the-minute updates. So if there is a delay, if there's a
Wow.
cancellation because of the storm, you can go straight to this instead of calling us, and you'll get a quicker answer than actually calling us, because we'll probably have a backlog
Okay.
during emergencies, of course.
So all
But-
of this is on the city's website. You
Yes,
go
ma'am.
to goldsboro.nc.gov first. Then you go under Departments, Public Works, and then over on the right you'll see the green different
Yes.
bars. You click on sanitation, and that will guide you through
Right.
everything.
We have a new FAQ up there, frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
We have the brochures that we send out to everybody. So if you want to
Wonderful.
look at the rules, they're right there. And then the address lookup form, which is something IT has been.
Yeah, that's nice. So I can put my own address in there, and it will take me straight to a calendar that shows when my trash will be picked up.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And your recycling.
And my recycling. Wonderful. Okay, so the main rules that we want to emphasize one more time. When you roll your can out to the street, The opening of the trash can needs to be facing the road, and there needs to be 3 foot surrounding the entire can, so the one-armed truck can pick it up without hitting a car, a tree, and no extra bags can be sitting around the bottom. Is that correct?
That's it.
There we go. My goodness. Okay, thank you so much, Jose, for coming in and talking about this once again. If people have questions, they can call the number on the screen. That is directly to Public Works, and you all can guide them through it. If there's a customer who does not have internet or is not internet savvy or computer savvy, they can just give you guys a call, correct?
Correct. They can give us a call straight, and if they can't get one of those calendars or look at one of those calendars, give us a call. The neat thing about them is this website is we use them to find out the information. So if someone calls us up and says, I don't have a calendar, we'll go to our own website and say, where do you live? Find out where you live, and then print out a calendar for you and send it to your mail.
Perfect. Okay. So that's customer service through and through.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you, Jose. We appreciate you coming and talking once again about the changes that we're making here in the city. That's what's happening right here in your community. Have you heard what's happening with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation? Well, they've got a busy summer and want you to be involved. So joining me in the studio is Mark Wilson to give us the update.
Hey
Welcome
there.
back. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
Absolutely. So I see you brought a brochure with you that are probably shared all over Goldsboro
That's right.
that has details of summer camps, events, various things the people in the public can join in on. So tell us a little overview of what you all have planned this summer.
Well, of course, just like every summer, we have a lot planned. We've got all kinds of events. We've got summer camp, and our pools are opening up as well. Our pools open up the weekend of Memorial Holiday.
Well, tell us where the pools are, if you will,
Sure.
what the names of them are, where they are, and give us just a little overview for the few people that may not know.
Okay. One park we have is our largest pool is at Peacock Park, and Peacock Park is located pretty much in between William Street and Wayne Memorial Drive. And also we have Mina Well Pool, which is just off of John Street.
Now, are these public pools? Do you have to pay? How does this work?
They're public pools. You can pay with a pool pass, or you can pay for each visit. We have lifeguards there that are there, throughout the day when it's open. That's actually taken care of by the YMCA. And also something we've been doing the past couple of years is if you have if your child gets a free lunch at school, then they get a free pool pass, so they can enjoy the pool for free. Sure.
So do you know what the fees are to join the pool if you don't get the free pass? Or you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's in the brochure.
Okay. And we do want to show the brochure,
Right.
by the way. You'll see this all over Goldsboro, especially at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation at Herman Park. And this tells you details of all the camps, when they start, how much they cost, what kind of camps you all have, and of course, all the events that you all will be having all summer long.
Yeah, and our summer camps, most of them start June 15th.
Okay.
And you can either go to a full day camp, or you can go to a half-day specialty camp, which most of those are sports-related. And they range anywhere from about $30 up to $65 for the whole week, which is really cheap. It's a really good deal we have going on, especially for the full-day summer camp. They go on trips to the pool, they go to the movies, roller skating, so they do different kinds of little field trips.
Activities, yeah.
As well as, games and things throughout the day at the community centers.
Excellent. Well, I hear that the farmers market has opened.
It sure has, yep.
Tell us more about that.
The farmers market is actually something new this year. We're opening on 2 days. We're opening on Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Herman Park. And it's right in the parking lot at Herman Park on the...
By the tennis courts?
Right, just by the tennis courts on the Herman Street side. Yeah, I always get confused with Herman Street and Wayne Memorial because at some point in there it turns into the same road.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, if you're going down the street, you can always tell when it's open just if you look over and you see all the tents set up.
Well, yeah, tell me, what kind of vendors do we have at the farmers market this year?
Sure. Well, most of our vendors this year are strictly produce.
Okay.
Of course, we have some that have different specialties, like we have eggs, jellies and jams, preserves. A few of them have plants, like tomato plants, things like that.
Okay.
We have the pork skins there, and so a few folks along with their produce and baked goods, also will sell like handmade items like jewelry.
Nice.
Also have soaps, herbs, things like that. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, it is growing by leaps and bounds every
sure
year.
is, each
I'm
year.
just so pleased to see it continuing. And so now you're opening 2 days a week.
2
So
days.
Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesdays and Fridays, and of course we're open now, and we'll be open all the way through the day before Thanksgiving, which will be a
Excellent.
Wednesday.
Excellent. All right. Well, always glad to hear that's continuing
Yeah.
on. People look forward to it every spring for it to come back and be able to buy local produce from our farmers right here in Wayne County.
That's correct. That's correct. We also have a few events coming up.
Yeah, tell us about them.
Well, Cruise the Noose, by the time we're airing here,
Yes.
Cruise the Noose will only be a couple days away.
Okay.
But this year, the route we're taking is from Highway 117 ramp, and it's going all the way through, I believe it's Arrington Bridge Road, that boat ramp. Which,
So what will you do on Cruise the Noose?
well, Cruise the Noose is, it's our canoeing and kayaking trip, a paddle trip that we do each year. We have over 100 people that register.
Wow.
But what we do is, folks can bring their own canoes or kayaks, but we also have a bunch of canoes and kayaks that we borrow from all over the eastern North Carolina.
So that's why it's important to register to make sure you'll have a boat.
Exactly. You register beforehand, and we'll reserve a boat for you.
And what day does that actually take place?
It's actually May 30th.
May 30th.
May 30th.
So they have to register in advance to be a part of that.
That's correct. And we give folks a T-shirt, and we feed them a hot dog meal at the end.
Wonderful.
It's really cool. This year is a
Yeah.
little bit special because the halfway point is actually going by the military base, Seymour
Oh,
Johnson,
wow.
right where the runway is.
Oh,
So
that
it's
is
pretty
really
neat, yeah.
unique. Yes, you all have changed it a bit.
Yeah, each year we do a different section of the Noose River.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so Cruise the Noose, what's happening
Cruise
after
the
that?
Noose. After that, the second weekend in June, we're having the American Cornhole Organization
Oh, that's right.
State Championship, and it's going to be downtown up John Street, and it's going to be that Friday and Saturday.
Is it in the parking lot where we hold Center Street Jams?
Mm-hmm. It sure
Okay,
is.
perfect. So the people are coming from where to play in the cornhole tournament?
Well, they're going to come from all over the state. They can still register, and actually, you can go online to figure out more about that.
Okay.
They have their own website, AmericanCornholeOrganization.com.
And you can register to play right here in Goldsboro.
Correct.
Excellent.
Yep. And the weekend following that, which is the third weekend in June, we're having the 3v3 soccer tournament. We did it last year
So
for
what
the
is
first
that?
time. It's actually youth soccer, but instead of a full soccer field with a bunch of players, you actually play a 3-on-3 on a short field.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And that's a big deal across the state?
It is. Yep. They actually go around the whole United States with these
Okay.
tournaments. Yep, they sure do. But local teams can register. If you go to 3v3live.com, you can figure out more about that.
3v3.live.
3v3live.com.
Oh, live.com. Let's get that right.
Yep. And they're playing at Greenwood Middle School again this year.
All right, yeah, because they came last year.
That's correct. Yep.
All right. What else you got going on?
Well, that's about it for events in June.
Okay.
We'll have a few more things coming up in August. We do our youth fishing tournament
Oh, that's
at
right.
the golf course. That's
That's
going to be August
right.
22nd.
That's
our
always a big
catfishing
deal.
Tournament. It sure is. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got the farmers market on Wednesdays and Fridays all the way up to Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, that's right.
Thanksgiving Eve. They're open, what are the hours again?
8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
8 to 6,
If
right
you want to
there.
go there to be sure, the farmer you're actually looking for, because some folks have their certain vendor they're looking
Right.
for, get there early. I'd say at least by between 9 o'clock and around lunchtime to make
Okay.
sure your farmer's there and has all the produce there before
Right.
they sell out. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm
Yeah.
ready for some good old squash and zucchini and
Oh, yeah.
cucumbers and tomatoes. Ooh, it makes me hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah, and you can go onto our new website and check out everything we have on there, GoldsboroParksandRec.com. And for the first time this year, we're actually listing the farmers that we have
great.
out there.
Okay.
So if there's a weekend you want some eggs, you can look on there and see Frank. He's our egg farmer, and it's got his email and phone number on there, and you can contact him and maybe
Wonderful.
go to his house or meet him at a different location.
Okay.
And do
Great.
an egg transaction.
Great.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
That's making it mighty simplified, isn't
We're
it?
trying to. We're
That's
trying to help
right.
out our farmers here.
That's right. Trying to be
Yep.
as convenient as possible. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for
Okay,
coming
great.
in. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. And that's what's happening right here at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation.
All right, we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for sticking with us there. And today is Friday. That means the farmers market is open today.
Yes, it is. It's open all day long from 8 until 6 p.m. Eat fresh, shop local. Stop by and pick out your very own produce that has been grown right here in Wayne County.
I'll tell you what, that's so important because you're eating fresh produce. You're helping the farmers. Everybody wins with that.
That's right, and they'll be open on Wednesday and Friday,
Wednesday and Friday
of each week up until the day before Thanksgiving. So you have lots of opportunity. Make it a regular stop on your way home.
You should do that.
Or your lunch hour.
Yeah, you should do that. All right,
absolutely.
What you got there?
Well, don't forget, today is the last day to register if you're interested in cruising the Neuse. Goldsboro Parks and Recreation is hosting their annual Cruise the Neuse tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Yes, every year they cruise a different portion of the Neuse River on kayaks and canoes. Tomorrow, the portion that they'll be including and cruising is actually going to take place down the side of the runway at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Oh, okay, I know where that is.
Yeah. So $15 is the registration fee. It includes a T-shirt, your boat rental, of course, and lunch. Give them a call today, right now, if you have a moment.
So they're going to furnish the boat, the kayak, or the canoe as well?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Now, if you have your own, you can bring it.
Yeah.
But, yes, they're supplying the boat, lunch, and a T-shirt, all for $15. But you can go to their website, GoldsboroParksandRec.com, or you can give them a call, and they will answer your questions and get you registered for tomorrow's Cruise the Neuse.
You know what? I hadn't thought about doing it, but I was perusing the newspaper over the last weekend, and we've got some really fantastic sports stores here in Goldsboro and Wayne County. And these guys these are big chain outfits. And they have really got some nice canoes and kayaks.
That's right.
So if you are so inclined and you've been thinking about it, it'd be a great time to buy one and just and cruise the Neuse. But you have to register today for that.
Have you ever gone kayaking or canoeing?
I never have.
Really?
Well, I did canoe once.
Well, I have kayaked
a long time ago. Have you?
And it is if you're doing it in a quiet, serene place, you kind of get away from the world a little bit, and you're really you're filled with nature, and it's really, I know that sounds odd, but it is fun. It's very calming is how I felt. Just very calming. Now I wouldn't want to go down any rapids or anything, but if you're just in a calm place, it was really fun.
I can see that.
Really fun. I think it'd be a great trip to have someone leading you through like they're going to have tomorrow on Cruise the Neuse and talking to you a little bit about what you're seeing and that type of thing. So it's kind of like a guided tour.
You know, we are to be in eastern North Carolina where most everything is almost flat. We're in quite an area here, and obviously millions of years ago when the glacier was far and carved out part of the what became our land. This is a very interesting place, and this was, of course, the seashore actually rode up to near Raleigh at one point. So we have shells, we have shark's teeth, we have all kinds of stuff down below us here. And not that far down, I'm surprised to learn. I've been talking with Kurt Keller, and he's finding all kinds of stuff down there. But we're very fortunate to have the land formations we have around here, and the Cliffs of the Neuse is really an unusual formation. It is, and to have our Neuse River running right through the county, we're very fortunate to have that here.
Yes, we are. It's a nice resource.
It is a great resource. If you have an opportunity to cruise the Neuse tomorrow, then you should certainly take advantage of that.
Great opportunity.
All right. And speaking of Native Americans.
Yes.
Native Americans, a long time ago, had names for the moon. Each month, the moon had a different name. Now, for instance, January was the full wolf moon. February was the snow moon. The March moon was the worm moon. For June coming up, which is Monday, June 1st begins the month of the strawberry moon. The name was universal to every Algonquin tribe. However, in Europe, they called it the rose moon. Also because the relatively short season for harvesting strawberries comes each year during the month of June. So the full moon that occurs during that month was christened the strawberry moon. That we're talking about the full moons here.
Right.
All right.
Is strawberries one of your favorite things you look forward to in early summer?
Yes, you better believe it. I love strawberries.
Strawberries and blueberries I look forward to, even though their blueberries are offered year-round now, so are strawberries actually.
Yeah.
But not locally.
Not locally.
You know, And
course-
you
of course
just don't
not.
get any better in local.
Well, they're offered year round, but gee whiz, you pay an arm and a leg for them off season.
Yeah, you do.
But for the blueberries, they are so blooming healthy for you.
Yes, they are. They make the brain work better.
And that's a wrap for today. I guess that's it, right?
Yes, it
All right.
is.
Well, we'll be back in here Monday morning. I hope you're able to join us at that time. We'll be here at 7 a.m. The show repeats at noon, then it repeats again at 5:30 p.m. Hope you have a great weekend. Take advantage of everything going on to you this weekend. Until Monday, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.